Hi guys, it's a Wednesday morning, a little bit past 7:30. Monday night, the owner of the school I'm going to start at next week called me and asked if I would come in from 8 to about 10:30, 11 o'clock the rest of the week except for Friday to do evaluations on the students that we'll be having starting next week. Of course, I said yes. This is not a, how do I put it? It's not a scheduled thing. People don't schedule their evaluations. So yesterday we didn't have anybody show up that needed to be evaluated. But I understand Monday, when they first started, they had like 17 students. So that's good. But I'll go back today. We'll get some today. I can feel it. Anyway, just thought I'd show you a little bit about the area where the school is. I do have some questions from people that I'm going to answer. I will do that later because I'm almost there. It's really about a half the distance of a walk than the school that I was working at. So I left a little early. I'm just used to leaving at a certain time to get there, but anyway, here it is. There's that. The grounds are inside there. Everything's nice and painted, looking nice. There we go, Hamland Language Academy. Siem Reap. Okay, but I'm here. See what's going on. I'll give you guys a tour if I have time later. I'll talk to you then. Oh, busy, busy, busy. Yes, I know I haven't uploaded in over a week or made a video, except for that last clip, which I made earlier. Fully expecting to finish, but this has been quite a busy week. As I said, I was in doing placement tests at my new school. Then of course Friday I still had my last day at my old school. Yesterday we had a few hours of training at my new school to go over the curriculum, how it was going to be used. Certain ways it would like us to do the testing and run the lessons in the classroom. All that kind of good stuff. It's also been eventful because my buddy Mark's over here. He moved over here from Australia. So we have another Aussie in Siem Reap. And we got a chance to walk around for a little while. I was expecting to not have anything to do this week until Friday. Of course, all that changed. But anyway, it all worked out. He got himself hooked up with an apartment in my building. So we'll see a lot of each other anyway. He's just actually 2 doors down from my apartment, same floor and everything. His SIM card's in order. He's a well-traveled man, so it's not like it's his first time in Southeast Asia or Cambodia. So he kind of knows his way around. He kind of knows what to look out for and all that. So he's gonna be all right. But we got uniforms actually for my new school, which I start tomorrow. They are nice. They're pullover shirts, you know, with the collar and the 2 buttons in the front up by the neck. They have the name of the school embroidered in the front and in the back. They are short sleeved, so that's nice. They surprisingly had my size, which is good. Although I have lost a lot of weight since I've been here. They were a little smaller than the normal 2X sizes I'm used to, and if I would have still had some of that weight I had when I first got here, I don't think it would have fit, because it was still a tad tight, but it's good. It's good. It works. And we are expected, of course, to wear those. The only bad thing about those shirts is that they're white. They have a blue collar, but the shirt itself is white. And I'm a bit of a slob at times. I'm afraid I'm going to have to take a bib if I plan on doing any eating at school, because you give me something white to put on and you can consider it dirty by the time I take it off, even if I'm just trying it on. I don't even try on white shirts at a store. They're just going to look used by the time I'm done. But they're pretty comfortable. I like them. Things have changed at the school. This is a new startup. Getting in on the ground floor. I like that. So of course there are going to be growing pains. I will no longer be doing administrative things. They hired a very nice, capable woman from the Philippines to take care of all the day-to-day administrative duties. She knows what she's doing. She's proficient. So that'll free me up to teach. Right now I'll be teaching in the evenings. I'll be teaching teenagers and adults. And my base fee will be $10 per hour. So that's very much a step up from what I was making at the other school. And of course, as more classes open up and more students enroll, my hours will increase. And my boss is already aware. I just talked to him, as a matter of fact. This is Sunday. He just called me. He said he was on his way out of town back to Phnom Penh about 2 o'clock. Just wanted to check in with me and make sure we were all on the same page as to what was going on, that I'll start tomorrow night, what book I'm going to be using, because the training we had yesterday went over the curriculum, the books we're going to be teaching from, the vocabulary and conversations they want the students to learn. It's very organized, and I like it because the placement tests we did will put each student into a different category, like where they're at as far as their English speaking skills at the time. These tests will allow students who come in later in a course, who didn't get there at the beginning of a semester, to just jump right in. They can jump right in any lesson, because each lesson is designed for a particular learning group. So there won't be a lot of having to go back and recap everything they missed. Just a few minutes to go over the basics. Make sure they know the words from the previous week. Then they'll be able to pick up right where the rest of the class left off. Plus, the book is perpetual, which means if a student starts halfway through one of the books, one of the courses, once the course is ended, they will stay in that level, in that class, until they get up. They take the lessons up to the point where they started, if you know what I mean. So it's a good system, I think. Think it should work out. Plus, it's not prohibitive as far as making people who want to enroll wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks until the next class opened up. They can actually take their placement test, pay the fee, and start the next day if they want to. So makes it easier for enrollment purposes also. Met one of the other teachers there. Her name's Helen. She is from the United Kingdom. a very proper British woman. She is also well-traveled. She's about my age, and she has some very interesting stories about different places, different things. I enjoyed talking to her. She's a hoot. I think we're going to get along really well. Anyway, I thought I'd catch you guys up a little bit, tell you what was happening. It's just been a real busy, crazy week. I've been going back and forth between schools and doing my training, doing placement tests, things of that nature, to make sure everything is set for tomorrow's opening. So right now we're about as far as we can get at any given time. It's a done deal. Tomorrow's opening day. We all get to begin our new adventure together, so I'm looking forward to it. Might even go in a little early. Just to check things out. See how everything's going. How everything went for the morning classes. Because for me, I'm not just interested in like, oh, well, I have my class, and if that goes well, then I'm fine, because this is like a, like I said, it's kind of one of those deals where we're all in it together. And if there are issues with the curriculum or something happens in some of the morning or afternoon classes, I don't want that to have to trickle down to my class. So if I can get a handle on it early, hopefully there won't be any bad surprises waiting for me later. I know they did hire another teacher, for part-time teacher, to teach 7 to 10-year-olds for 3 hours in the mornings. That person was not at the training meeting, so I'm not sure who they are. But everybody else has been great. School's looking really nice. Uniforms are looking great. The students also have to wear a uniform. At least the children who are going to be taught during the day. I'm not sure if that will apply to the adults at night. I guess I'll find out tomorrow. Right now we're just walking down to Sacha, the old market. Refrigerator was looking kind of bare, so I figured I'd go down there. We go down there and lighten them up a little bit. Fill the empty spots in the refrigerator with delicious food. Of course, since I'm only going to be teaching at night right now, as I said, I made myself available if they need a replacement or somebody to come in other hours, of course. But I should be able to upload a couple more videos per week. It shouldn't be as crazy as this week was. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Showed you this once before. That's pretty cool. John Lennon, Michael Jackson back there. This is an area they call Little Pub Street, because it's right off Big Pub Street. You see up there, they have the Last Call Bar. Oh no, this is the Last Call Bar. That's the Backpacker Bar up there. They just refurbished that, redid the outside. Looks pretty nice. Just a small little alley right off Main, right before you get to Main Pub Street. And got a bunch of little bars, places to eat, a couple spas, all that good stuff. So that is all there is to report currently. I'll have some pictures soon on my Facebook page and on my Instagram page. I'll show you the uniforms. I'll get some more pictures and video of inside the school. Although I try to avoid that when some people don't like to be on camera. They're camera shy, and of course I'm not going to force them to do that if they don't want to. But I'll try to get some video when nobody's around, or if I got some people that don't mind being in the video. Because it's actually a really nice school. I mean, they spent, seems to me, a considerable amount of money fixing it up, getting all the fresh new paint. I believe they used to be apartment buildings. I say that because each classroom looks like what a studio apartment would look like, and they each have their own little separate kitchen and bathroom area. So if a student has to use the bathroom, well, it's right there, so they don't have to leave the classroom. That's pretty convenient. They have a big play area in the back for the children. The smaller children, of course, you can't make them sit for 3 or 4 hours a day straight just learning. They need time to get up and get the blood flowing. So they have a play area back there that they can go and wrestle around in or whatever for a while before they get back to class. Anyway, we're down here at the old market. Go see what kind of yum-yums I can get. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.